What's going on, everybody? Team and Gaming here. I'm Kaz.
I'm Jeremy.
And today we're going to be kicking off our brand new series, Remaking bad movesets. So we basically take characters with not the best moveset and we either revamp their moves or we change their moves completely. So today we're going to be starting off with Luigi, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. But before we do that, please like, please sub, please leave a comment on literally anything, and let's kick this off.
So you're all clicking on this video with the question, why are we remaking Luigi's moveset? To start, Luigi has had the same moves since Smash 64. And the problem with these moves is that they're all mostly made up. Why would you do this for such an iconic character with his own games? Luigi has his own series, Luigi's Mansion, where he fights with his own weapon, the Poltergust, and has his own unique fights with the Ghost in the Mansion. Since Luigi's moveset hasn't changed since 64, the Luigi's Mansion series is a sea of untapped moveset potential that we'll be getting into today. Also, Luigi's current design as a grappler is pretty lame, so we hope to make him more of an interesting grappler. So instead of just spamming grab and aerials, he'll have an arsenal of unique special moves to use.
So getting into Luigi's new special moves, and the special moves are the majority of what we're going to be changing here, as the original special moves are kind of boring and kind of lame and very much unoriginal. So before we get into the special moves though, I do want to mention that Luigi's Final Smash will be the exact same, and I do want to say that his grab will be reverted back to the grab that he had in Smash 4, where he uses his hands and then he will throw you with whatever throw he does. Now, with that said, for the neutral special, he will be using the Poltergust. Obviously, this is going to be a command grab, but only the first few parts of it are going to be a command grab. After that, it's going to be like King K. Rool's suck in, where they just shield and nothing happens. So yes, this is going to be a command grab at first. So Luigi will then be able to smack the opponents back and forth by hitting side B or B, depending on what he's facing, and then the opponent will get lit out of the attack. And the slam will do around like 10 damage when he does it, so you'll get like a good damage every time you suck them. The more damage the opponent has, the longer they will be stuck in, and the more times Luigi will be able to slam them into the ground. And they can also mash release faster, but obviously if they have more percent, they're going to be getting out much quicker. Also, there will be a number next to the opponent as they are being sucked into the vacuum as they're trying to struggle and get out of the vacuum. So the number will start at 25 and then it will decrease to 0. So when this number hits 0, Luigi will suck them in and then he will shoot them really far, kind of like how he does in the Final Smash. And it's not too strong, but it will kill around like 80 or 90-ish. This move can also work in the air, but it's 4 times easier to get out of. So you're not going to be really getting gimmicked with this. It's just going to be like a little thing that Luigi mains try to do, but it won't work. Also, as another cool feature that Luigi does in his games when he sucks up items and he sucks up bigger items and throws them against bosses, if there's any small items or projectiles in front of Luigi, he will suck them up. And if they're small, they'll just get sucked in the vacuum and nothing will really happen. But if the items are big enough, they will get stuck in the vacuum and Luigi will be able to shoot them back at the opponent. A good example of a big item would be like a crate. So a crate will get stuck in the Poltergeist, so Luigi will be forced to shoot it out. And for Luigi's new side special, it will be Suction Shot. So Luigi will use the plunger that he uses in his grab, and the plunger itself comes from Luigi's Mansion 3. So now it will be his side special instead of his grab. And this is going to be a completely new move compared to just a grab that Luigi mains spam, and they just try and grab you repeatedly. It's a unique, different move that Luigi mains probably will still spam, but it will be better. So, Luigi will start off by shooting the plunger out, and if anybody is near Luigi, he can suck the plunger in, and then he can either throw them backward or forward like his current throws are, his current forward and back throw. So he'll shoot the plunger out, and then he'll suck it in and capture the opponent. If the opponent is too far away, Luigi won't be able to do this, so the plunger will just knock them back a little bit. And the suck-in part of side special, the close version of it, if the plunger hits you, it will stay on you for a little bit, and then Luigi still has like 4 seconds to actually grab you and suck you in, and this does count as a command grab, so if you get hit by the plunger, he can side special you, so be careful of that. And in the air, as a side note, Luigi will always just shoot a plunger as a projectile, and he won't be able to get the suck that he gets on the ground. So this is just a new move for Luigi instead of his gimmicky side B. And there's also one more feature to this move. This move can be used as a tether. If Luigi has the right angle, he'll shoot the plunger and then he will suck in and he will be able to go to the ledge. So this is to replace his gimmicky side B now that it's RNG and it's am I gonna get lucky, am I gonna recover? Now he can have a consistent tether and it will be a new tool for him to mix up his recovery in a not lame way. For Luigi's new up special, he will be using a move I call Blast Off, and this comes from Luigi's Mansion 3, and basically Luigi points the poltergust at the floor, and then he shoots it, and he shoots upward, and he does a little jump. This will have more height in Smash. He can blow air out of the poltergust anyway, so what he'll do, if he's in the air, he'll point it at the ground, and he'll just blow air out really quick, and he'll go upward. And I like to think of this a lot like Mii Gunner's up special. Just like Mii Gunner, Luigi can also change angles for a little bit, so he'll shoot it and then he'll go whatever angle, up and sideways or up, and then he will go into free fall after that. And this move does have a hitbox when it lifts off. It's not going to be like Luigi Shoryuken where it kills you at 80 and Luigi mains try to up B out of shield you. It'll be probably slightly faster than Luigi's up B, but it won't kill at all like Luigi's current up B. Instead it will kill like way later. So Luigi gets a better recovery move, but not as good as a kill move for his up B. And moving into down special, this is a move called Strobel, and this is from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. And basically, this can be used to stun opponents, like how he stuns Ghosts in the original game. So Luigi will shoot the Strobel, but it will flash, and if opponent is on the ground close to Luigi, they're in the range of the move, they will be stunned, like same exact thing that Ryu does, where he punches them and then they're like stunned for a little bit and then they fall down. So the same exact thing will be happening if they're caught with a Strobel, and then Luigi will be able to follow up with neutral B and suck them in, or he will be able to do a smash attack if he is quick enough. And if Luigi hits someone in the air with the Strobel, they will simply be slowed down a little bit. So Luigi can react to what they were doing, or if they're not doing anything, then they're probably safe. But if they were doing something, they can now be caught by Luigi by him reacting to what they're doing and then doing something to attack them. So this move is very good for reads, just to punish laggy stuff and to get kill confirms. And the move does have a good bit of lag, so if you use it just continuously and the opponent catches on, you're going to start getting punished. So you got to be very, very careful of this. And of course, this move is just exactly what Luigi does in his own games, where he can stun multiple ghosts and then suck them in. So we kind of hope to recreate the same thing here in Smash.
Now we're going to be jumping into the other things we're going to be changing, and there are no more moves to be changed. We're going to be touching upon that in the next section of this video. The other things that we want to be changed are the win animations, the taunts, and some of his alts. Starting off with his win animations, we're reworking all of these. The first one that we're reworking is the Bang Bang. We're replacing it with what he does in Luigi's Mansion 2 after each level. He jumps up in the air and confetti comes out of the poltergust. This is just another way we want to represent the other Luigi's Mansion's games, as there's really no representation of that, and we're going to be doing that again with the next win animation. We're replacing the win animation where he's just on the screen like all scared and he's like freaking out on screen basically. We're replacing this with him getting tackled by the Polterpup, his new friend in Luigi's Mansion 3. So Luigi will just be on the screen and then the Polterpup runs in and tackles him like playfully, and it'll just be a loop with Luigi petting him and the Polterpup will be licking him. It'll just be like a cute thing, and it's also some Luigi's Mansion 3 representation. The last one, we will be replacing his last original win animation, the plank, where he just kind of goes on the ground and he like wobbles a little bit. This win animation is one of the coolest ones. He turns his opponent into a painting, and if you aren't familiar, at the end of each area in Luigi's Mansion 1, Luigi puts the ghosts in the machine and he turns them into paintings. So the win animation can be like this. It starts off with like a blank screen and he walks in and he shines his flashlight, and then there will be the opponent in a painting on the wall. Again, this is just something to represent Luigi's Mansion 1, as there's really none of that in Smash. And now we will be moving on to the taunts, starting off with his 5-post taunt. This stays the same. We wanted to stay the same because it references a lot, and he does some really iconic poses like the peace sign and the scared face at the end. It's a taunt that really represents Luigi's personality. It's a really good one to keep. His second taunt, we will be replacing the plank taunt with him spinning the poltergust like when he catches a boo in the first game. He kind of like flails it around almost like a ninja with a sword or something like that. He just really looks badass doing it. And the last taunt, we will be replacing the trip, because let's be real, who really uses this unless it's for some crazy Luigi main disrespect clip. For this new taunt, he takes off his hat and sighs in relief, like in the second and third game when he defeats a ghost. And the last part of this section we want to be changing is his alts. And we're not changing all of his alts, we will be changing 3 of his current alts to different ones. And his second alt will now be Luigi, and Luigi is Luigi's friend from Luigi's Mansion 3 that looks exactly like him, but he's green, and he looks like goo. And what he does, if you're not familiar, is he slips through bars and other areas in the game, and he just helps you out, and you can switch back and forth between Luigi and Luigi in levels. And in the multiplayer modes in Luigi's Mansion, there are many different Luigis to play as, so this is a very good representation to have in Smash. His third alt will now be Mr. L from the Super Paper Mario series. He was hypnotized Luigi in that game. And lastly, his last alt would be Builder Luigi from Super Mario Maker 2, just like the power-up. Just like Mario has the Builder Mario alt, we feel it's very, very appropriate for Luigi to have his Builder alt as well, just to give Luigi's personality, give him more personality.
So we're going to touch over the things that don't really have to be changed, and this is going to be the tilts and the aerials. We feel that the tilts and aerials are very good and do a fantastic job of representing Luigi. A good example of this would be Luigi's Fair. It does a perfect job showing his character with the sound and the animation, the way it's all just put together. It all just fits. Same thing with the dash check. This does a really good job of showing Luigi's coward side and how he does frantic outbursts all the time. The tilts and aerials, they're very well put together. All the moves are just kind of standard and they fit. There's also really nothing else you can do for certain moves of Luigi. Like, what would you do with Luigi's up air? You just kind of have to make it up. But it all works. It all does a good job. So the tilts and aerials we are not going to touch. And that was it for our first episode of Remaking Bad Movesets. And let us know if you like this. Leave some feedback in the comments. Like and sub. We upload like once every week and a half. Don't hold us to it, but we try to produce good videos, not like rush them out and crap them. But yeah, check out all of our stuff. Check out what your favorite character was in Smash. Check out just go browse the channel. Right. Have a good day. You're amazing. Thank you. See ya.